Welcome to week 5 of our class. My presentation this week is Good AI, Bad Advice. Who is accountable when government chatbots fail? I chose to review the case study involving New York City's municipal chatbot because customer-facing AI chatbots have been receiving a lot of attention across industries of all types. However, state and local governments haven't been using chatbots as long as most for-profit corporations, and there have been some unique growing pains related to the development of customer-facing AI at the state and city levels. In the case study that I selected this week, Offenhartz reported that the City of New York implemented an AI chatbot called My City Chatbot that began dispensing advice to the city's constituents that, quote, misstates local policies and advises companies to violate the law, end quote. As you can see here, disclaimers have been issued regarding responses generated by the chatbot, but it is not clear whether any revisions have been made to the chatbot program itself. Mayor Eric Adams acknowledged the problems with My City Chatbot, but his statement in response to the concerns expressed by both his constituents and experts in the field did not inspire confidence. In fact, Mayor Adams appeared to be unconvinced that public access to the system should be halted until the problems were fixed when he said, anyone that knows technology knows this is how it's done. Only those who are fearful sit down and say, oh, it's not working the way we want. Now we have to run away from it altogether. I don't live that way. When asked a question about rats getting into food meant to be served at a restaurant, AI gave advice that was a clear health hazard. The environmental repercussions for advising restaurant owners to serve food to customers that has been nibbled on by rats is inexcusable by any measure. This bad advice could also have significant economic implications if both residents and visitors stay away from restaurants and other public spaces due to health concerns. Researchers Chen and Gasco Hernandez point out that most chatbot systems employed by government agencies lack mechanisms for user feedback, resulting in situations where chatbots, quote, may fail to understand citizens' needs and resolve queries effectively, end quote. The researchers also found that when the needs of citizens are improperly addressed by AI, email and telephone call volumes increased, making the workload for overtaxed human employees even greater and wait times for the resolution of issues even longer. In the case of New York City's My City chatbot, the clearly inaccurate information that was offered caused a rift between government and constituents that it serves. Unfortunately, Mayor Adams' dismissive response did nothing to repair the social and political damage caused by the situation. The lack of human intervention by both city leadership and government employees regarding the errors that My City chatbot exhibited is another serious concern for researchers who focus on government use of AI. Yuan and Chen examine the role that developers of AI systems play in government bureaucracies, calling them, quote, technocrats within machine bureaucracies, end quote. The authors argue private companies that develop technologies for use by city or state governments should be considered de facto city or state employees. This designation would make these technocrats responsible to the same public rules and processes as any other government employee who is responsible for providing an effective and efficient level of service to members of the public. Experts and citizens alike are very concerned with the legal and ethical implications of real-world AI use cases such as My City Chatbot. Whether they are writing from either a legal or an ethical standpoint, researchers repeatedly mention accountability as an important characteristic of AI development. And Elliott and McCarthy use the term algorithmic accountability to describe situations where government employees must take responsibility and account for the decisions made by AI systems on behalf of a state or local organization. Clearly, had the Adams administration dug deeper into the design, use, and output of My City Chatbot, the administration's ability to account for and resolve the problems with their AI system might have engendered a less dismissive response from the mayor regarding the public's concerns. AI alone does not represent a comprehensive solution to the myriad problems that a government resolves for its constituents on a daily basis. Davenport and Harris argue that technology must be carefully considered as a single element in a larger set of components needed to create a successful analytics system. It is also essential that existing regulations are incorporated into government AI programs that are built for the purpose of serving citizens. Finally, as all of the researchers this week suggest, accountability in the form of human oversight is crucial to the reliable functioning of systems meant to generate legally and ethically trustworthy information. It is important that Mayor Adams, or any subsequent mayor for that matter, create an advisory panel that can assist with responses to tech-related issues in a way that doesn't appear dismissive or careless from the perspective of their constituents.